It's 3 in the morning, you're wide awake. And your brain has chosen this exact moment to replay every mistake you've ever made. Every worst-case scenario, every fear you keep buried during the day. If this happens to you, it is not random. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly why your brain does it. And how to switch it off. Here's the strangest part. A problem that feels catastrophic and unsolvable at 3 a.m. often feels small and manageable by 9 in the morning. Same problem, same you. But a completely different brain. Because at night, your brain is literally a different machine. This isn't a personality flaw or a lack of willpower, it's biology. Several things happen inside your head in the dark that turn a quiet mind into a courtroom where you are always guilty. Start with the front of your brain. The prefrontal cortex, it's your inner adult. The rational planner that keeps things in perspective, calms you down and says, "It's fine, we'll deal with this tomorrow." But during deep sleep in the small hours, that prefrontal cortex powers down. Your rational, regulating brain clocks out for the night. The wise guard who keeps your fears in check goes off duty. And when the guard leaves, someone else takes over. Deep in your brain sits the amygdala, your ancient alarm system. Its whole job is to scan for threats and sound the alarm. During the day, the prefrontal cortex keeps it on a leash. At night, that leash is gone. So your amygdala runs wild, unsupervised. Every worry it finds, it amplifies. A small awkward text becomes proof everyone hates you. A minor bill becomes financial ruin. The alarm is screaming, and the one person who could calm it down has left the building. Now add chemistry. Your body runs on a roughly 24-hour cycle. And one of its key players is cortisol, the stress and alertness hormone. Cortisol isn't flat through the night, it follows a curve. It bottoms out around midnight, letting you sleep. But then, in the early hours, it begins to climb, rising steeply toward morning to wake you up. That means around 3 or 4 a.m., you're often caught in a cruel window. Cortisol is rising, nudging you toward alertness and stress. But the sun isn't up, and there's nothing to do but lie there and stew. Your body is quietly flooding with a wake-up, be alert chemical. While your rational brain is still asleep, it's the perfect chemical storm for anxiety. Alert enough to worry, not clear enough to cope. There's one more piece, and it's about attention. All day long, your mind is busy. Work, people, screens, tasks. That constant input keeps your thoughts pointed outward, away from your own inner monologue. But at 3 a.m., all of that vanishes, no noise. No distraction, nothing to look at. And when the outside world goes quiet, your brain switches into what neuroscientists call the default mode network. The state it enters when it has nothing else to do. And the default mode network loves to do one thing: turn inward and ruminate. It chews on the past, rehearses the future, and replays your regrets on a loop. In the sensory silence of the night, that inner voice has no competition. It gets the microphone, the stage, and the spotlight all to itself. So picture the full scene now. Your rational guard is asleep. Your fear alarm is off its leash, stress chemicals are rising. And your mind has nothing to focus on but itself. Of course, 3 a.m. feels like the end of the world. Your brain has been perfectly engineered by accident to make it feel that way. So how do you fight back? The first and most powerful step is simply this. Do not trust your 3 a.m. thoughts. When the panic hits, remind yourself, this is not wisdom, this is my prefrontal cortex being offline. My brain is not showing me the truth, it's showing me a chemical mood. That single reframe is enormous. You don't have to solve the problem at 3 a.m. You just have to recognize that the machine giving you the problem is running in a broken, fear-tilted mode. The catastrophe is real to your brain, but it is not real. Practically get your body out of the alertness loop. Don't lie there arguing with your thoughts, feeding the amygdala. Get up, change rooms. Keep the lights low, do something gently boring, a dull book, slow breathing. You're giving your attention something to hold. So the default mode network loses its grip, and breathe slowly, especially long exhales. A slow exhale is one of the few direct switches you have into your calming nervous system. It won't wake the sleeping guard, but it can turn down the volume on the alarm. Above all, remember this: you are not weak and you are not broken. At 3 a.m., you are simply a human being, running on a nighttime brain that was never designed to solve your problems in the dark. Morning really does bring a different mind. Sometimes the bravest thing you can do is refuse to believe the 3 a.m. version of yourself and wait for the sun. So here's my question, and I'd really like your answer in the comments. What's the thing your brain loves to torture you with at 3 a.m.? Naming it out loud takes away some of its power. Tell me below. And if this made those dark hours a little less lonely, subscribe. Because understanding the machinery in your head is how you finally take back control.